students. Today we are going to learn a new topic, application of definite integral. First one is area under curve. The next class we are going to learn finding volumes of solids of revolution. Okay. So today's topic is area under a curve. So how to find area by using definite integration. So let us see how we are going to find. So first of all, let us take some few formulas, then we go to the problems part. Very important topic. You will get damn surely 5 marks question from this areas, or you can also say quadrature. So quadrature, areas, here it goes. My first formula, you see, the area enclosed by a curve, area under the curve. This is my first formula, guys. Let us learn. The area enclosed by a curve y is equal to f of x. Area enclosed by a curve y is equal to f of x. X-axis and lines x is equal to a, x is equal to b is given by a is equal to integration a to b f of x dx. So, are getting what is that? So, area is enclosed by the boundaries. What are the boundaries are given? It is given a curve, x-axis, lines x is equal to a and x is equal to b. This is what given. So, this is the curve y is equal to, this is a curve we are having, this is a x-axis we are having. We have x-axis, this is x-axis, this is a curve and these are the lines, and between area I drawn very clearly, you see already it is there. A curve is there, this is a curve we are having, this is x-axis and these are the two lines you are having. The in-between area is this is the area. This area can be found by using the formula integration a to b f of x dx. So, area A is equal to, area first letter A, that's why we will denote area by capital A. So, area enclosed by the curve, x-axis and lines x is equal to a and x is equal to b is given by a is equal to integration a to b f of x dx. Are getting, guys? So, this is my first formula. The area enclosed by the curve y is equal to f of x and x-axis and lines x is equal to a, x is equal to b is given by capital A is equal to integration a to b f of x dx. Now, second, the area enclosed by the curve x is equal to f of y, y-axis and lines y equal to c and y equal to d is given by area is equal to integration c to d f of y dy. You see, this is my curve x is equal to f of y and this is y-axis. This is my y-axis. Y is equal to c line, y is equal to d line. The between area is this. This area can be find by using the formula integration integration c to d f of y dy. This is my second formula. Are you getting? So, first formula is the curve is y is in terms of x, that is y is equal to f of x, x-axis x equal to a line, x equal to b line. 4 boundaries are given and between area, this between area can be found by using the formula a is equal to integration a to b f of x dx. Now, x is equal to f of y, curve is given and y-axis is given, y equal to c line, y is equal to d line. The between area can be found by using the formula integration c to d f of y dy. That's it, guys. So, this is a 4 boundaries given. This area can be found by using the formula capital A is equal to integration a to b f of x dx, and this area can be found by capital A is equal to integration c to d f of y dy. That's it, guys. Are getting? So, these are the two formulas. So, curve x-axis x equal to a line, x equal to b line. So, area is integration a to b f of x dx. Now, x equal to f of y, curve y-axis y equal to c line, y equal to d line. Then area bounded by these boundaries are integration c to d f of y dy. These two are my formulas. Now, the third point, the area below the x-axis. the area below the x-axis, then we take, so below means you will get negative, below x-axis means you will get negative. This area you need to find below x-axis means you will get negative. That's why we will take mod to the formula integration a to b f of x dx. Mod we will take. And if the curve y is equal to f of x crosses the x-axis a number of times, then we take, here is shown in the formula. So this curve is crossing number of times. You see this crossing, here it is crossed, and here it is crossed, here it is crossed. So number of times the curve is crossed. So area becoming, here you see positive area, here negative area, here positive area. So this is this portion is A1 and this portion is A2 and this portion is A3. So in order to get total area is always positive. That's why we take mod for A1 and mod for A2 and mod for A3. Altogether you will get total area. So if a curve crosses number of times x-axis, then you will get positive, negative, positive, negative, like that. So in order to calculate total area, what we take? We take modulus for each region. Are you getting, guys? This is points that I want to give. Whenever the curve is below x-axis, then area, if you calculate by integration, it will be negative, but area is never negative, it is always positive. That's why we take modulus. And if a curve crosses number of times x-axis, then for each region, for each time it crosses, we take mod A1, mod A2, mod A3, because area becomes positive above x-axis and negative for below x-axis. So that's why we take modulus for all regions. So these are the points that I want to tell you. And now very important point is that fifth one, area between the curves. So area between the curves. Up to now what we, a curve and x-axis, a curve and y-axis. Now area between the curves. Area between the curves, very important formula, area between the curves. The area between the curves y is equal to f of x and y is equal to g of x, and lines x is equal to a and x equal to b is given by. So this is the y is equal to f of x curve, and here g of x curve, x is equal to a line, x is equal to b line. So between area can be found by the formula integration a is equal to integration a to b f of x minus g of x, where f of x is upper curve and g of x is lower curve. F of x is upper curve and g of x is lower curve. So integration a to b, upper curve minus lower curve, is the formula for area between the curves. So remember, this is area between the curves is integration a to b, upper curve minus of lower curve into dx. So this is the formula part of areas. So very simple things I told you. What are they, you see? Yes, area between the curve x-axis x equal to a line, x equal to b line is a is equal to integration a to b f of x dx, and area between the curve x is equal to f of y, area bounded by, that is enclosed by, x is equal to f of y, y-axis and lines y equal to c and y equal to d is integration c to d f of y dy. And if area is below the x-axis, the value of integration is negative, that's why we take modulus. And if curve crosses x-axis many number of times, then area becomes positive, negative for integration values. So for all reasons we take modulus. And very important point, fourth one, is area between the curves. The area between the curves f of x and g of x is given by integration a to b, upper curve minus of lower curve, upper curve minus of lower curve. So these are the 5 points that I want to give. So area covered by, area enclosed by a curve x-axis x equal to a line, x equal to b line, and area covered by, area enclosed by x is equal to f of y curve, y-axis y equal to c line, y equal to d line, and area between the curves, that is upper curve minus lower curve integration. And whenever the curve is below x-axis, we take modulus to the formula, integration formula, so that it should be always positive. And whenever a curve crosses number of times x-axis, then for each region we take modulus, so that we can find total area. Are you getting? So this is a formula part of the area under the curve. So now let us switch on to the problem part. Yes or no? Yes. So let me go to the problems. Yes, problems. Let us try to cover more and more problems here, so that we can able to cover all types, and you can do any problem of this from this topic. So that is my view. So let us take, this is my first problem. Find area bounded by y is equal to x squared by 3 x axis and lines x equal to 1 and x is equal to 2. See, look at the problem. Look at the problem, guys. So what you are having here? What you are having here? A curve is given, y is equal to x squared by 3, that is y is equal to f of x form. So curve is y is equal to f of x form, and x-axis, curve, x-axis, and lines you see. What are the lines? X is equal to 1 line and x is equal to 2 line. Damn surely it is the first formula. What is the first formula? Area is equal to integration a to b f of x dx. Are getting? Y is equal to f of x curve given, and x-axis given, not y-axis. It is given x-axis. Y is equal to x squared by 3, a curve, and x-axis, and lines x is equal to 1 and x is equal to 2, not y is equal to. It is x equal to a and x equal to b, that is x equal to 1 and x equal to 2. So you see the formula 1, that is very suits you. So you have to use the formula 1, that is area a is equal to integration a to b f of x dx. What is f of x? Here f of x is x squared by 3 and a is equal to 1, b is equal to 2. Therefore, substitute in formula integration 1 to 2 x squared by 3, 1 by 3 constant, outside integration 1 to 2 x squared dx. What is integration of x squared? X power of n integration. Integration of x power of n dx is x to the power of n plus 1 by n plus 1 plus c. So are you getting, guys? Are you getting? If you don't know the formula, you have to go back, read, practice, then come back. So without knowing the formulas, without knowing the basics, don't continue the class. Okay. So 1 by 3 constant, integration of x square, that's what I am telling. Integration of x square, it is of the form x to the power of n. Integration of x to the power of n is x to the power of n plus 1 by n plus 1. Therefore, integration of x square is x power of 3 by 3 from 1 to 3. 1 by 3 constant outside, so 3 into 3, 1 by 9, upper limit minus half lower limit. So fundamental theorem of integral calculus, what you say is how to calculate definite integral. What to do is do the integration, then substitute upper limit minus half lower limit, that gives answer. So here at place of x you have to substitute 2, upper limit 2 cube minus lower limit 1 cube. So 2 cube minus 1 cube, 2 cube 8 and 1 cube 1, so it is 7. So answer is 7 by 9 square units. Since we are finding area, the units must be square. If it is centimeter, when we say centimeter square, if it is meter, we say meter square, like that. Say square units. For any unit, it should be square, because we are finding area. So this is my first problem. We find area bounded by the curve x-axis, x equal to 1 line and x is equal to 2 lines. We got answer is 7 by 9 square units. 7 by 9 square units. Are you getting, guys? This is my first problem. So quickly let us move on to the next problem. Yes, this is my second problem. You see, find the area bounded by y square is equal to 8x, y-axis and lines y is equal to 2 and y is equal to 6. Look at the problem. Look at the problem carefully. What it tells us, you see, it is given y-axis. The lines are y is equal to 2 and y is equal to 6. What must be the curve? The curve must be x is equal to f of y. The curve must be x is equal to. But there is given y square is equal to 8x. Write y square is equal to 8x as x is equal to, because as for second formula, what you are having, x is equal to f of y is a curve, area enclosed by the curve x is equal to f of y. y-axis, y is equal to c line, y is equal to d line. That is what we need. So instead of y square is equal to 8x, we need x is equal to. So that's what I am writing here. What we got here? We have y square is equal to 8x. So x square is equal to x is equal to y square by 8. C is equal to 2, D is equal to 6, area is equal to integration C to D f of y dy. Integration C to D f of y dy. What is C2 and what is D? 6, and what is f of y? F of y is y square by 8. So integration 2 to 6 y square by 8 into dy. Integration 2 to 6. What is f of y? F of y is y square by 8 into dy. 1 by 8 constant, integration 2 to 6 y square dy. So it is of the form integration of y square. Here integration of y square. It is of the form integration of x to the power of n into dx. Integration of x to the power of n into dx is x to the power of n plus 1 by n plus 1 plus c. Here integration of y square will be y cube by 3 from 2 to 6. 3 constant outside, 8 into 3 will be 1 by 24 constant. Now y cube. So what fundamental theorem of integral calculus says? After integration, substitute upper limit minus half lower limit. So 6 cube minus 2 cube. 6 cube is 216. 2 cube is 8. That is 208 by 24. 8. 8 26 8 3 just. So answer is, what is my answer? It is 26 by 3 square units. 26 by 3 square units. Since we are finding area, that's why you need to write square units. So this is my second problem. Are you able to get it? So second problem from second formula. So look at the what is given. The curve is given and y-axis. It is not x-axis. It is given y-axis and y equal to 2 line, y equal to 6 line. So that y equal to c and y equal to d. So obviously the formula of area A is equal to integration c to d f of y dy. What is f of y? That is x is equal to f of y. But here y square is equal to 8x given. So write it as x is equal to y square by 8. That's it. So we have c value 2 and d value 6 and f of y is y square by 8. Substitute in the formula integration c to d f of y dy and calculate. Definite integration means do the integration, then substitute upper limit minus half lower limit. That gives answer. The answer is 26 by 3 square units. Since we are finding area, that's why we are saying it is a square unit. So this is my second problem. So shall we go to the next problem, guys? Yes. Yes, this is my second problem. Find area bounded by y is equal to sin x, x-axis and lines x is equal to a and x is equal to 2 pi. So clearly it is x-axis and x equal to a and x equal to b line. That is x equal to a and x is x equal to 0 and x equal to 2 pi lines. And curve is y is equal to f of x, that is sin x. So formula is integration 0 to 2 pi sin x dx. Integration 0 to 2 pi sin x dx. But if you directly do the integration, you will get area will be 0. So what I am doing is I am plotting the graph. So what is sin 0? Sin 0 is 0, sin 0 is 0, sin 90 is 1, sin pi is 0, sin 270 it is minus 1, sin 2 pi is 0. So 0, pi by 2, pi, 3 pi by 2 and 2 pi. Okay, no? So for 0 it is 0, for 90 it is 1 and for 180 it is 0, for 270 it is minus 1 and so we are drawing the graph like this and we got this upper curve and it has a lower curve. It is already given very clearly in the figure. So for upper part, this will the integration value will be in positive and as this is below the x-axis, and for the second one you will get negative and positive negative becomes 0. But is it 0? No. This is some area plus this is some area. So it is not 0. But we are getting 0 if you directly do it. So what to do? You have to split the integration. 0 to 2 pi. 0 to 2 pi can be splitted as 0 to pi and pi to 2 pi. So that's what I am doing. So whenever a curve, I already given in the formulas, whenever a curve crosses x-axis, then for each reason you have to take a mod. So 0 to 2 pi, this 0 to 2 pi, 0 to 2 pi. What I am doing? 0 to 2 pi can be written as 0 to pi and pi to 2 pi. So I am taking mod. So modulus of 0 to pi sin x dx plus modulus of pi to 2 pi sin x dx. So integration of sin x is minus cos x. So within the mod, minus cos x from 0 to pi and minus cos x from pi to 2 pi. So upper limit minus of lower limit minus outside cos pi minus cos 0 and minus outside cos 2 pi minus cos pi. What is cos 0? 1. Cos pi minus 1, cos 2 pi 1, cos pi minus 1. Substitute, you will get here minus 1, here 1 minus of minus 1. So this is 2 and this is minus 2, but modulus of 2 is 2 and modulus of minus 2 is also 2. 2 plus 2 you will get 4. If you won't take modulus, what happens? 2 plus minus 2 it becomes 0. 2 plus minus 2 it becomes, so integral value is negative if the curve is below x-axis. That's why you have to take modulus. Are you getting? You have to take modulus. So, are you getting, guys? So this is a application of my points itself. So here sine graph or cross graph, you take sine graph or cross graph. What happens? They crosses x-axis number of times whenever they are crossing x-axis. So instead of from 0 to pi, we will take 0 to 2 pi, we will take integration from 0 to pi and then pi to 2 pi. So 2 and take modulus. So whenever the curve crosses x-axis many number of times, we divide the interval into the sub intervals where the curve crosses x-axis. So we have to 0 to 2 pi integration can be split into 0 to pi and pi to 2 pi. That is my first point. So what to do here? What to do? What you are look at the problem, y is equal to sin x. So once you read it is a curve y is equal to sin x, it should be stuck to your mind that yes, sine is a wave function, like it is a wave and it crosses x-axis number of times. That's why you should plot a graph from x is equal to a line to x is equal to b line, that is x is equal to 0 to x is equal to 2 pi. You should plot a graph. Now after plotting the graph, you can observe there are two reasons, because the curve crosses one time x-axis. So for first reason 0 to pi integration take mod, and second reason pi to 2 pi and take mod. That's why then apply upper limit minus of lower limit, that gives modulus of 2 plus modulus of minus 2. 2 plus 2 is equal to 4 square units. As we are finding area, that's why we have to write it is a square units. Are you getting? So very simple problem here. Directly don't do the integration 0 to 2 pi, because in between 0 to 2 pi the sine curve crosses x-axis. That's why at pi. So that's why 0 to pi you have to do separately and pi to 2 pi you have to do separately integration, and taking modulus for each a region of area. Are you getting? So this is a new point that we learned here. So whenever the function is sin x or whenever the function is cos x, don't directly do the apply the formula integration a to b f of x dx. So because you know that your mind should tell you that it must identify that sin x graph or cos x graph, it crosses x-axis number of times. That's why we cannot take the integration on total interval. We have to take as a sub-interval where the curve crosses x-axis. Are you getting? So this is what you have to remember. Are you getting? So let us move to the, yes, this is the third problem I covered. So let us try to move quickly to the next problem. Yes. Now find the area bounded by the curve y is equal to cos x, x-axis and lines x equal to 0 and x equal to 2 pi. So again, Again look at the problem. It is given curve y is equal to f of x equal to cos x, and x axis and lines x equal to a, x equal to b, that is x equal to 0 and x is equal to 2 pi. Therefore obviously it comes under first formula, so area is equal to integration 0 to 2 pi cos x dx. Area is equal to integration 0 to 2 pi cos x dx, and cos x integration is sin x from 0 to 2 pi sin 2 pi minus sin 0, that is 0 minus 0. You will get 0 if you do directly. If you do directly, yes, your formula is correct. But if you directly do the integration, substitute upper limit minus half lower limit, that gives answer 0. Because why? Because you look at the you look at this figure. So cos 0, what is cos 0? It is 1. Cos 90 is 0. And cos 180 minus 1. Cos 270 it is 0. And cos 2 pi 1. Take 0, pi by 2 pi to 3 pi by 2 2 pi. Cos 0 1, cos 90 0. And cos 180 minus 1, cos 270 0, and cos 2 pi 1. And if you take the plot, a graph through these points, what you are getting? This is the one region, and this is one region, and this is one region. For these two regions area, the formula you will get positive, and for this reason you will get negative. Positive plus negative becoming 0. That's why whenever it crosses x-axis, you have to take integration only up to that, and you have to take modulus. So you have to divide here into 3 intervals, that is what are those? 0 to pi by 2, and pi by 2 to 3 pi by 2, and 3 pi by 2 to 2 pi. Are you getting, guys? This is what we are dividing. So 0 to pi by 2, pi by 2 to 3 pi by 2, and 3 pi by 2 to pi. So for this reason 0 to pi by 2 are in limits, and for this reason pi by 2 to 3 pi by 2, and for this reason 3 pi by 2 to 2 pi. So 0 to 2 pi can be written as 0 to pi by 2 plus pi by 2 to 3 pi by 2 plus 3 pi by 2 to 2 pi. Are you getting? So that is what observe. So for each reason you have to take modulus. So modulus of integration 0 to pi by 2 cos x dx plus modulus of integration pi by 2 to 3 pi by 2 cos x dx plus modulus of 3 pi by 2 to 2 pi modulus cos x dx. What is integration of cos x? Integration of cos x is sin x. Are you getting? So integration of sin x minus cos x, integration of cos x is sin x. If you don't know this basic formula that integration of cos x is sin x, go back to the first chapter. Read the formulas, practice also all those procedures, come back and learn the new topic. Are you getting? So now after doing integration, what to do? After doing integration, upper limit minus half lower limit, sin pi by 2. Sin pi by 2 is 1 and sin 0 is 0. So 1 minus 0. So sin 3 pi by 2 minus sin pi by 2. Sin 3 pi by 2 is minus 1 minus sin pi by 2 is 1. And sin 2 pi is 0 minus sin 3 pi by 2 is minus 1. So 0 minus half minus 1. So 1 minus 0, 1 modulus of 1 is 1, and modulus of minus 2 is 2 again, and modulus of 1 is 1, 1 plus 2 plus 1, that is 4 square units. So the area bounded by y is equal to cos x from 0 to 2 pi is 4 square units. Since we are finding area, that's why you have to write square units. You have to write it as a square units itself. Are you getting? So this is my fourth problem. So let us move quickly. So time left 9:15. Another, I think, at about 20 minutes. So let us try to cover more problems. Let us move. Now this is a problem already came many number of times for 5 marks. So look at the problem. What the problem? Obtain the area. Obtain the area of a circle of radius r using integration. So he is asking us, you know what is the area of a circle of radius r? Area of a circle of radius r is pi into r square, square units. Pi into pi r square is a formula you know. Already you know. It is the formula is pi r square. But you need to find that area of a circle by using Yes, by using integration. Use the integration formula, that is a definite integral formula, application of definite integral, and find area of a circle of radius r and show that that area is pi r square. That's what he is asking us. Are you getting us? That is what he want. Now you see, area radius of a circle is r, means then let us take the circle as x square plus y square is equal to r square. So given circle is x square plus y square is equal to r square. From this, y square is equal to r square minus x square, and y is equal to square root of r square minus x square. Are you getting? X square plus y square is equal to r square, y square is equal to r square minus x square, and y is equal to square root of r square minus x square. Y is equal to square root of r square minus x square. So this is my curve, y is equal to r square minus x square. And what about this line? This is x is equal to 0 line. And what about this line? X is equal to r line. X is equal to 0 and x is equal to r. Are you getting this? This is the line, x is equal to r, because radius is x is equal to 0, and this is the line, x is equal to r. This is not okay. So we have to, x is equal to 0, 0 comma 0, center is 0 comma 0, therefore this is x is equal to 0, x value is 0. Okay. So this distance is radius r. Radius r means this is x is equal to r. X is equal to r. So two lines is there and x axis is there. I want to tell you once again. So this is not right. This is x is equal to 0 line, and this is the line x is equal to r line, because the radius is r. So this is the curve you are having, this is x axis you are having, this is x is equal to a line and x is equal to b line. So this area can be written as integration a to b, that is integration 0 to r, f of x dx. What is f of x? Square root of r square minus x square. But are you getting total area of circle? No, we are getting quarter circle area. In order to get total area, you have to multiply with 4. So this is the formula for area of a circle. Area A is equal to 4 into integration 0 to r square root of r square minus x square dx. Are you getting, guys? Are you getting? So this is the line, x is equal to 0, and this is the line, x is equal to r, because radius is r, the distance is r, and this is the curve and this is x axis. So area under the curve y is equal to f of x, x axis x equal to a line, x equal to b line is integration a to b, f of x dx. Therefore this area can be written as integration 0 to r square root of r square minus x square. But we need not quarter circle area, we need total circle area. In order to get total circle area, multiply with 4. So that is my formula, 4 into integration 0 to r square root of r square minus x square dx. Are you getting, guys? So by formula we are getting only quarter circle, into multiply with 4 you will get total circle. So 4 is equal to 4 into integration 0 to r square root of r square minus x square. So what is the integration of square root of s square minus x square? 9 standard integrals. If you don't know, go back, read by heart, remember and come back. So what is that? 4 into x by 2 square root of r square minus x square plus r square by 2 sin inverse of x by r. We did integration, now upper limit minus half lower limit. Upper limit r square minus r square 0, r square by 2, r by r 1, sin inverse of 1. If you substitute 0 at place of x, 0 0 into something 0, sin 0 is 0, so lower limit is 0. 4 into r square by 2 into sin inverse of 1. When you will get one value in sine, that is sin 90 is equal to 1. So at place of 1 put sin 90. Sin and sin cancel, you will get 90. 4 and 4 cancel, you will get pi r square pi r square units. Therefore, this is my area of a circle is pi r square units. So, applying formula, you will get only quarter circle area. By doing into 4, you will get total circle area. That's it. That is a new thing, and here we get the integration formula. 9 standard integration of square root of a square minus x square dx is x by 2 into integration square root of a square minus a square x square plus a square by 2 sine inverse of x by a plus c. That you have to know. If you don't know, go read, come back. That's it. Are you getting? So this is my fifth problem. Quickly let us move to the next problems so that we can finish more and more problems here. And this is the problem now. Now, my sixth problem is find the area enclosed by x square by a square plus y square by b square is equal to 1 by integration. Find the area enclosed by the ellipse x square by a square plus y square by b square is equal to 1 by integration. We know area of a ellipse is pi AB. We need to find that area. We need to get that pi AB by using integration, that is definite integral. It's application of definite integral you need. Now what is a curve? Curve should be y is equal to f of x. So here it is given not y is equal to x square by a square plus y square by b square is equal to 1. Now let us take y square is equal to y square to other side. We will get y square is equal to b square by a square into a square minus x square. Are you getting? So y square by b square is equal to, you will get 1 minus x square by a square. Are you getting? That is a square minus x square by a square, and b square to this side it multiplies. Therefore, you will get y square is equal to b square into a square minus x square. We need y is equal to square root, means b square by a square is b by a into square root of a square minus x square. So this is a curve. We have y is equal to square root of b by a into square root of a square minus x square. We have the curve now, and you see this is x is equal to 0 line and this is x is equal to a lines. X square by a square minus this is plus a to minus a. So we need here x is equal to 0 and x is equal to a line. So we have the curve, we have the x axis, we have the lines x equal to a and x equal to b. Therefore we find this area by using the formula integration 0 to a f of x is b by a into square root of a square minus x square. But we need total ellipse area. We need to find, multiply with 4. Are you getting, guys? So by this formula we are only going to get this quarter ellipse area. In order to get total area, we need to find by multiply with 4. Are you getting? So 4 into integration 0 to a b by a square root of a square minus a square. For b by a constant outside, apply the formula 9 standard integral upper limit minus of lower limit, just like the above problem. Sine inverse of 1 can sine 90, sine inverse sine cancel 90, that is pi by 2. The answer is a and a cancel, 2 and 2 cancel, 4 and 4 cancel. So answer is a is equal to pi a b square units. Are you getting? Very similar to the circle. How we find area of a circle, in a very similar manner we are able to find area of an ellipse. Are you getting? So this is the curve we got. Y is equal to b by a square root. This is a curve we have. This is the line x is equal to 0 line, and this is the line x is equal to a line, and this is the line x equal to minus a. But x is equal to 0 line, x is equal to a line, and we have the curve, and by using formula you can find x-axis curve, x is equal to a line, x is equal to b line. You can find the integration, you will get quarter area. But if you multiply with 4, you will get full area. Use the standard integral, and upper limit minus of lower limit is 1 is equal to sine pi by 2. Sine inverse sine cancel, that is pi by 2, that you will get pi a b square units. That's it. Very easy problem, and all these are previous questions for 5 marks, and this is my 6th question. Is the time permit? Let me cover one more. Yes, another 10 minutes are there, so let us try to cover one more problem. Yes, this is my 7th problem. You see, find area bounded by the parabola y is equal to 3x square by 4 and line y is equal to 3x plus 12 by 2. You see, this is the last problem, and it is different from the previous, you see. So what is given? Look at the problem. Look at the problem. What is given, guys? Look at the problem. It is given that you have to find area bounded by the parabola and the line. So parabola is the one curve and the line is another curve. So we have to find area bounded by the parabola and the line. Parabola and the line. We have to find area bounded by parabola, first curve, and the line, second curve. That is area between the curves. Here the new formula, the fifth formula that we are using, area between the curves. Up to now what we used, area under the curve, that is curve x-axis x equal to a line, x equal to b line, that is area is integration a to b f of x dx. And second one, x is equal to f of y curve, y-axis y equal to c line, y equal to d line, that is integration c to d f of y dy. Now the third formula is area between the curves, integration a to b f of x minus g of x dx, that is upper curve minus of lower curve. So first curve is y is equal to 3x squared by 4 and second curve is 3x plus 12 by 2. What are the limits? You know, you don't know. That's in order to find the limits, point of intersection when two curves intersect each other. 1 minute. So this is my first curve, and if it is second curve, when two curves intersect each other, those are the limit points. So in order to find these limit points, at these points, the two curves are equal. So I am equating the two curves. Are getting? So at the intersection points, the 2 points are equal. The two curves are equal. I am equating 3x squared by 4 is equal to 3x plus 12 by 2. 2 1 ja, 2 2 ja. 2 1 ja, 2 2 ja. Multiply 3x square 2 into 3x is 6x plus 24. Take 3 common and cancel. So x square minus 2x minus 8 is equal to 0. This is a quadratic. Take the factors. Minus 2 can be written as minus 4 plus 2. If you add, you will get minus 2, and if you multiply, you will get minus 4 minus 8. Therefore x square minus 4x plus 2x minus 8 is equal to 0. From first two take x common, x into minus 4, and next two terms take 2 common, x minus 4. Now next take x minus 4 common, you get x minus 4 into x plus 2, that is x is equal to 4 comma minus 2. So limits are minus 2 to 4. So limits are not given. Only two curves are given. What is the lower and upper limit? We don't know. So whenever the two curves intersect, they intersect at a point, and those points are limits of integration. So we are finding intersection points. At intersection points, the two curves are equal. Equate the two curves, we got x values, x equal to 4 and x equal to minus 2. Minus 2 is a lesser value, therefore lower limit is minus 2 and upper limit is 4. So we got the limits. Now we need to find what is upper curve and what is lower curve. Then you can integration a to b upper curve minus of lower curve gives answer. Integration a to b upper curve minus of lower curve gives answer. So this is a curve 1. What is my first curve? 3x square by 4, and second curve is 3x plus 12 by 2. Now what the x values are? Minus 2 to x values are minus 2 to 4. So sorry. What are the x values? It is minus 2. Again, minus 2 to 4. X values are minus 2 to 4. In between it comes to 0. So let us take intersection points are minus 2 to 4. Let us put 0 here. If you put 0, you will get 0. And here you will get 0. Yes or no? For this value, for first curve, you will get 0. And for second curve, if you put 0, then 12 by 2, it is 6. So which is more value? The more value is for this curve. For this curve, it is 6, and for this curve, it is 0. So the more value is upper curve and the lesser value is lower curve. So 3x plus 12 by 2 is an upper curve, and 3x squared by 4 is lower curve. Are you getting, guys? Are you getting? One more time I am telling you. You look it. Limits are from minus 2 to 4. What are the limits? Limits are from minus 2 to 4. take any value between -2 to 4. I am taking 0 for simplicity and substitute in these curves. So for first curve the value is 0 and second the value is 6. So 6 is greater than 0. Therefore the second curve 3x plus 12 by 2 is an upper curve and 3x square by 4 is a lower curve. So now apply the formula integration a to b upper curve minus lower curve. So this is area between the curve integration a to b f of x into g of x dx, where upper curve is 3x plus 12 by 2 and lower curve is 3x squared by 4. Limits are -2 to 4. Integration, after integration substitute, do the integration, upper limit minus of lower limit, upper limit minus of lower limit. So answer is 27 square units are getting. So this is 3 by 2 into x integration x square by 2. 12 by 2, 6 integration 6x, 3 by 4, x cube integration, x square integration x cube by 3. Substitute 4 square 16, 4 1 ja, 4 4 ja, 3 into 4 12, 6 into 4 24, 4 cube, 3 cancel, 4 cancel, 4 square is 16. Now substitute -2 whole square 4 cancel, this is 3 6 into -2 -12, -2 whole cube -8, minus into minus plus, that is 8 by 4 is 2. So this is 20 minus of -7, this is 27 square units. 27 square units are getting. So this is my problem. I want to repeat this because area between the curves, we are covering only one problem. It takes more time, that's why so no intersection points are given. So if two curves are intersect, what I want to tell you is whenever the two curves are intersects, so they intersect at points, that intersection points we are finding. How? Because at intersection points the two curves are equal. So equate the curves, you will get quadratic and you get x value, you got lower limit and you got upper limit. Now lower and upper limit we go f of x minus g of x, upper curve minus lower curve. So limits are -2 and -4. In between take any value. For simplicity I am taking 0 and substituting in first curve you got 0 here, and second curve if you substitute you have got 6, which is a greater value, 6 is a greater value. So for the second curve it becomes an upper curve, and for the first curve it becomes a lower curve. So integration -2 to 4, upper curve minus of lower curve is answer. So that's what we did. Integration a to b, upper curve minus of lower curve, that is integration -2 to 4, upper curve 3x plus 12 by 2 minus 3x squared by 4 lower curve. Integrate it and upper limit minus of lower limit, you got the answer is 27 square units. 27 square units. Since we are finding area, we are writing it as a square unit. So this is a problem part. Almost all the time completes only 1 or 2 minutes. So it is a time to end the class. So before ending, let me give the homework for you. So homework problems. So what to do? Before doing homework, read the concept. Area under the curve. Curve x-axis x equal to a line, x equal to b line. Curve y-axis y equal to c line, y is equal to d line. Integration the area between the curves. Whenever the area is below the x-axis, it will be negative. Then we have to take modulus. And whenever the curve crosses x-axis many number of times, for each reason you have to take modulus in order to find area. Are you getting? These are the points. You have to read them and practice all problems. Concept, how we are solving the problems, how you are calculating the limits, how you are doing the integration, when you are taking the modulus, when you are drawing the graph, all those things. Then learn them, then go to homework part. Homework is find the area bounded by y is equal to x square plus x, x-axis, lines x equal to 0, x equal to 6. So by seeing the problem itself, you can say it is integration a to b f of x dx. Find the area bounded by x is equal to y square by 4, y-axis, lines y equal to 2, y is equal to 5, y-axis is there, y lines are there, and x equal to f of y curve. So by seeing the problem, you can say it is area is equal to integration c to d f of y dy. Yes, I think so. Very simple problems I given. So read area concept, area under the curve, area between the curves, when to take mod and when to divide into regions. Then practice all solved problems. Then try to do homework. That's it, guys. So this is today's topic. Tomorrow we will cover one more important topic, that is volume of a solids of revaluation. Until then, bye. See you. Thank you. See you tomorrow. So take care, stay home, stay healthy.